Rejoice. This is the day the Lord has made. I'm Dr. Amanda, and welcome to Mama Said, where intergenerational wisdom meets real life, real faith, and whole person health. Today we are talking about something that does not get enough honest conversation in our faith communities. We're talking about letting go. Not the pretty gift-wrapped version of letting go, the real kind, the white-knuckled sleepless nights, heart in your throat, did I do enough kind of let it go. And not just a child, but it could be anybody. And Mama said, you know good and well, you got everything you need. Go live. Go do what God has called you to do. I want to start today with a picture. Dr. James Dobson, one of the most trusted voices in Christian parenting, wrote something in his book. The book is called Parenting Isn't for Cowards, that I have never forgotten. He compared raising an adolescent to the early NASA space missions. He said that after all the training and preparation of childhood, your child marches to the launching pad. They climb aboard a capsule called adolescence, and you, the parent, you watch from the ground. You wish you could go with them, but there is only room for one. One person in that spacecraft, and nobody invited you as a parent. And then without warning, the rockets fire. The umbilical cord falls away. Liftoff. Your baby is gone. And then comes the part that every parent knows, but nobody warns you about. The silence. Dobson called it the blackout period, just like those early astronauts re-entering the atmosphere. Negative ions surrounding the capsule, and all communication is cut off, is lost. You cannot reach them. They will not talk to you. The child who used to tell you everything now answers in grunts and one-word responses. And mission control, that's you, Mama, is sitting there watching the screen, waiting, praying, wondering if the capsule is still intact. But here's what Dobson said that changed everything for me. It was years later when mission control, which is Mama, has almost given up. There's a signal that comes through. Scratchy at first, then clear, and the voice on the other end is deeper, more mature, more settled than you remembered. Your child has made it through re-entry, and splashdown, that moment of reconnection, can be the most beautiful season of your life together. But only if you trusted the process, only if you let the capsule fly. And I have to be honest with you today, because that is what this space is for. I was a helicopter mom. I wanted to control everything, watch everything, address everything. I was in every conversation, tried to be in every decision, hoover in every moment. And I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought that was love. But what I did not realize was that my grip, as tight and as loving as it was slowly closing and choking her off. She was becoming guarded. She had stopped sharing. The very closeness I was trying to protect was the thing that I was pushing away. And I was exhausted, because you cannot control everything and have peace at the same time. It's impossible. Then came her 16th birthday. We celebrated at Disney World. She and 3 of her friends and cousins, ages 16, 15, 14, and 13. And for the first time, I released her to navigate all 4 parks all day without me, without another adult, just her and those young people depending on her to get everybody back safely. That was my blackout period. I did not know what was happening in that park. I could not fix it if something went wrong. I had to trust what I had deposited into her and trusted God with the rest. And at the end of that day, she came back, every child accounted for, safe, smiling, all in one piece. I asked her how the park was, was their excitement, and she lit up telling me everything. And then I told her how proud I was of her and that how she had navigated all of it without me, that she had carried that responsibility and handled it very well. And she brought everybody back alive. We all laughed. That laugh was the splashdown. That was the moment I realized she did not need my grip. She needed my trust. There's a woman in scripture who understood this better than anyone. Her name was Hannah. And in 1 Samuel 1:27-28, she says, "For this child I prayed, and the Lord has granted me what I asked of him. So now I give him to the Lord. For his whole life he will be given over to the Lord." The Hebrew word used here is sha'al, which means to ask, to dedicate, to lend back. Hannah did not lose Samuel when she released him. She returned to God what had always belonged to God. That child was never fully ours to keep. Mamas, they were alone. They are alone. And on the other side, for every young person watching today who is standing at their own launching pad, hear the words of Moses released in Joshua in Deuteronomy 31:8, which reads, "The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged." The Hebrew word for goes before is halak, to walk ahead, to lead the way, to go first into the territory. God is already in the place your child is going before they ever arrive. You're not releasing them into the unknown. You are releasing them into the known hands of God. Ooh, a God who got there before you were even there. And I love this quote from Frederick Douglass, a man who literally walked from everything familiar to step into freedom. He said this: "If there is no struggle, there is no progress." That struggle is not a sign that someone is wrong. It is the evidence that something is being built in our children and in us. The struggle of letting go is the progress of trusting God. I want to hear from you today. Parents, what was your Disney World moment? The first time you released your child and held your breath? Tell me in the comments. And then young people, what is one moment your parent trusted you that changed how you saw yourself? Let's build this conversation together. Let's build this community together. For the full details of this, come over to YouTube, where we go even deeper every single day. The link is in the bio. Today's practical step is simple, but it's not easy. I want you to write down one area where you are still hovering, one place where your grip is tighter than your trust, and then write this underneath it: the Lord himself goes before them. He got there first. Put it somewhere you'll be able to see it. All right? Hang in there. We're all in this together. Be well and be loved. God bless you.